All right, thank you again for coming to this online press conference. I hope that we can air out any miscommunication that has been circling the news out there. I will answer all of your questions one by one as best as I can. Yes, Miss Shafika?
Right, Dato. Is it true that the Ministry of Education is going to implement an online learning phase independently for SPM students as well as university students?
Yes, as of May 14th, 2021, we will be implementing an online learning phase for certain age group. Details which are not finalized yet due to rapidly increasing COVID-19 cases. Yes, Miss Farah?
But Dato, is the Ministry of Education not concerned with the uproar this change might bring? Not to mention this drastic change could affect the GPA of students due to an ineffective study environment.
Of course, there is a lot of factors that we have taken into consideration prior of making this decision, such as ineffective study environment. We are aware of the distraction that might plague the students as the surrounding noises and too comfortable of an environment. But when we look in deeper, the pros outweighs the cons, and we believe that it is still a wise decision that we are sticking with.
But Dato, students' brains are wired with on their environment. For example, they relax at home and work hard at school. This change could mess up their cognitive thinking and cause lack of motivation among students. Not to mention the lack of discipline that is going to be an issue when there is no one beside them. In example, teacher to guide them physically and hold them accountable for their own studies.
We have thought of this problem actually and are prepared to offer the teachers any assistance they might need to make sure the learning environment is an effective online learning environment. Mediums such as Classroom as well as Microsoft Teams can be used to further enrich the learning experience. Apart from that, the Ministry of Education is calling on parents to be more proactive in their children's studies at home. Next question, Miss Yusra.
Okay, Dato. What about connectivity issues? Some students are unfortunate enough to have fast internet available at all times. Problems such as slow video calls, download buffering, slow network speeds are just some of the examples of issues that students have to go through. These difficulties will cause the students to miss important information, make it hard to participate in class sessions, and make it harder for them to understand the materials. How do you suppose they can rectify this situation?
I admit the system is not flawless, but it is necessary to ensure the safety of our children. The government will help as best as they can to address these issues, like ensuring special students get the equipment that is needed and developing the more rural areas so that students can get a network connection. This is a difficult time, and I hope the citizen can be patient while we together maneuver this pandemic. All right, I think we have enough time for one last question. Yes.
What about students' interpersonal skill? Is it clear that online learning won't give the human interaction between to sharpen the communication skills of students, which might lead to a generation of students that lacks leadership skills, team working skills, decision-making skills, and so on? How do you propose we solve this problem as it is so important for students to have these skills, especially soon to be an graduate?
Well, there's only so much the ministry could do, but we are proposing that more courses are organized specially to teach students these valuable skills. Although it will also be in an online platform, we believe that these activities and talks would help students gain the knowledge needed to survive in the working environment. All things considered, the Ministry of Education really hope for the public support in this decision to implement online learning, as it will protect our children and help stop the spread of COVID-19 virus sooner so we all could go back to our lives before the pandemic. I believe this is the end of our press conference. Thank you for coming and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato.
Dato.
Thank you to Dato. Have a nice day.